The Season 5 finale of the hit reality docuseries Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch premieres on the Discovery Channel Wednesday, August 13 at 10/9C. This season has proven to be one full of unbelievable discoveries for the team, and so far, they have uncovered an ancient Aztec outpost, Aztec artifacts, an Aztec gold chamber, and a mysterious underground cavern. Cord cutters hoping to catch the last major discovery included in Season 5 can stream the premiere live through Philo, DirecTV, or Sling. Philo is considered one of the most affordable traditional cable alternatives out there. At just $28 a month after a 7-day free trial, subscribers can enjoy over 70 top-rated TV channels such as TLC, NTV, BET, AMC, CMT, Investigation Discovery, and more. DirecTV is one of the leading streaming platforms taking the industry by storm. With plans starting at $86.99 after its 5-day free trial, DirecTV offers a plethora of live TV channels, tailor-made genre packs to slim down filler overload, and a load of other appealing features. Sling is another great streaming platform replacing basic cable. By offering users a stellar selection of popular TV channels, Sling is a great alternative to the hassle of traditional cable. Sling is also introducing day, week, and weekend passes, which allow users to choose how long they can access the platform. Plans start at just $45.99 a month after the first month, and the new passes start at $4.99. During the upcoming final episode, the team uses LiDAR to scan the meteorite fault line, which leads Chad and Josh to uncover an ancient mining shaft that leads deep beneath the surface. As they follow the shaft underground, they discover a mysterious labyrinth of tunnels and evidence of an Aztec civilization. For those unfamiliar with the popular Discovery Channel series, Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch transports viewers to eastern Utah, where locals say the land is cursed and holding onto treasures. Landowner Dwayne Ollinger is determined to find what is hidden in the 7 underground caves on the 160-acre ranch, and has since sunk everything he has into hunting for what he believes is a vast fortune of gold on his property. However, as he gets closer to finding the treasure, the land seems to hold tighter, stopping him in his tracks. Beneath a thick veil of early autumn mist, the rugged terrain of Blind Frog Ranch pulsed with anticipation. Weeks of relentless digging, drone scans, and frustrating dead ends had tested every member of the team. Yet, the land seemed to hold onto its secrets with stubborn silence, until now. Dwayne Ollinger stood near the edge of the latest excavation site, a fresh trench cut into the canyon floor. Recent seismic scans have revealed an odd cavity beneath the eastern quadrant of the property, unlike anything previously mapped. The void's symmetry didn't align with natural formations. It beckoned with the promise of answers or new questions. Inside the trench, Chad Ollinger methodically brushed away loose dirt from a flat stone surface, revealing a faint carving beneath the sediment. As the afternoon sun shifted, shadows played across the stone, and what first looked like weathering patterns resolved into deliberate etchings, geometric spirals, stepped motifs, and the unmistakable face of Tanatia, the Aztec sun god. The team, summoned with quiet urgency, gathered in a semicircle around the find. The carvings shimmered with the faint gold of Pyrite deposits, hinting at both ritualistic purpose and buried wealth. This was no ordinary petroglyph. It was a gateway. Over the next several days, excavation intensified. The stone slab, determined to be a capstone, covered a narrow stairway descending into darkness. The passage below exhaled cool, stale air, heavy with minerals and something older, something sacred. The walls of the stairwell were inlaid with obsidian fragments and golden leaf pressed into stucco-like plaster, reflecting their headlamps like stars in a subterranean sky. At the bottom, the tunnel opened into a vaulted chamber. The walls were lined with stone stela carved in high relief, their images shockingly familiar to Mesoamerican scholars, yet curiously different. The figures depicted were Aztec in headdress and regalia, but they bore symbols associated with migration, journeys across water and mountainous terrain. A fresco near the far end of the chamber showed a radiant sun over what resembled the Uinta Basin, stylized jagged peaks encircling a lush valley. Among the artifacts, the team uncovered obsidian blades, jade beads, and a ceremonial breastplate made from hammered copper, a material the Aztecs rarely used in such quantity. Radiocarbon testing of nearby organic material later dated the site to the late post-classic period, roughly 500 years ago, overlapping eerily with the collapse of the Aztec Empire. Equally perplexing was the discovery of a codex, a folded bark paper manuscript sealed with hardened sap. The glyphs, though clearly Nahuatl, included a series of unique pictographs suggesting a journey northward undertaken by a priestly sect fleeing destruction. Some symbols matched those found on petroglyphs miles from the ranch, previously dismissed as anomalous. Outside the chamber, hidden in a series of shallow alcoves, the team found more carvings, maps, possibly, though abstract and stylized. One, shaped like a sunburst with radiating lines, marked Blind Frog Ranch at the center, connecting it to distant locations via what appeared to be ley lines or sacred pathways. Cameras captured the team's sullen awe as they pieced together a theory. This site wasn't just a temporary refuge, it was an outpost. A final bastion of a culture clinging to survival. The implications were staggering. Historians had long debated whether elite Aztec groups fled the fall of Tenochtitlan and disappeared into the wilderness. Oral traditions from some indigenous tribes in the southwest hinted at Sun people arriving from the south, bearing knowledge and strange rituals. Until now, these stories lacked archaeological support. The season final reached its climax as the crew unearthed the chamber's centerpiece, a stone altar inscribed with both Aztec and Ute symbolism. Upon its surface rested a gold disc, blackened with age, etched with solar rays and a map-like constellation of dots. One member noticed that the constellation matched the summer sky over the basin. Another dot glowed faintly in the camera light, embedded with what appeared to be magnetite, possibly aligning with natural geomagnetic fields. The discovery led the team to re-examine past anomalies on the ranch. Compasses spinning erratically, drone malfunctions, sudden temperature shifts underground. Were these not just quirks of the land but deliberate designs? Had the Aztecs, or those who followed them, harnessed or understood natural earth energies to safeguard their sanctuary? As the episode drew to a close, the production team flashed back to earlier seasons. Moments of confusion, misread clues, and long-abandoned tunnels. Now, these scenes gained a new meaning. The signs had always been there. The team had just lacked the key. But the land gave sparingly. A minor quake, likely triggered by excavation vibrations, collapsed part of the stairwell behind them. No one was hurt, but the message was clear. This place had protected its secret for centuries and would not yield everything without consequence. As night fell, the crew stood at the canyon's edge, gazing toward the distant mountains. They were no longer just explorers or television personalities. They were witnesses to a lost chapter of American history. Cameras, beyond the dramatics of TV, lay the gravity of truth. This was not just entertainment. It was a rediscovery of legacy, of lost migration, of the farthest reach of a vanished empire. The final ended not with closure, but with a question etched into the mind of every viewer. If this is what the land had hidden for centuries, What else lies beneath the bones of Blind Frog Ranch? The winds blew hard across Blind Frog Ranch as the sun dipped behind the jagged ridges of Utah's Uinta Basin. The land, dry and silent, seemed to hold its breath, as if waiting for something long buried to stir. Season 5 had been defined by frustration, false leads, inexplicable phenomena, and a growing sense that the land itself resisted intrusion. But in the final week of excavation, everything changed. The seismic survey team had returned to the northeast quadrant of the ranch, an area previously dismissed due to unstable rock formations and poor data. A recent microtremor, however, prompted a second look. Scans revealed a hollow space beneath the canyon floor, too geometrically precise to be natural. It stretched beneath a narrow ravine, hidden from aerial surveys and years of foot patrols. Excavation commenced at once, beginning with cautious trenching along the weaker sediment lines. Dust rose in curling waves as shovels struck compacted earth. Beneath the topsoil, the team unearthed layered stone slabs arranged in a distinct pattern, a mosaic of interlocking basalt and sandstone tiles that radiated outward like a sunburst. Closer examination revealed faint etchings beneath the grime, stylized feathers, spirals, and the unmistakable visage of Tanaysha, the Aztec sun god. The find silenced even the most skeptical among the crew. There, in the heart of the Utah desert, was evidence of a culture believed never to have reached so far north. The intricate design defied local native symbolism and bore all the